Hey coaches, it's Matt Murray, your DOC, back with week 8 of our spring 2020 season. We understand that the month of May is our normal registration month for fall soccer. Given everything that's going on, that has been delayed. We'll be opening registration on June 1st. It'll be open through July 1st for all players and coaches. So if you know you're going to return with us, all we ask right now is to please register as soon as possible. If you are a coach of our one of our Nestle teams or our base teams, if you were slotted to coach this spring, one of those teams, we ask that you please fill out our player evaluation form for any player on your roster that you know is interested in our travel teams. If they've tried out in the past, if they want to try out, um, if they were planning on trying out, if it might take some reaching out to them to communicate with them to gauge some interest, but we ask that you please fill out an evaluation for any player that you anticipate being interested in travel or that you think should be playing travel, so that we can do what we can to collect whatever data that we can on our players. As inefficient, as incomplete as it's going to be, it's something we owe it to our players to do what we can to provide information and gather information on them to try to slot them for the fall season. Again, what kind of tryout we can run, what kind of meeting that we can run, all of it is really going to be determined and dictated by outside organizations. So we don't have that information right now. We just ask that you bear with us, stay tuned into communications, and understand that we know it's not a perfect world. It's going to be far from ideal. Even in a perfect world, selecting these teams and creating these rosters is very, very challenging. It's going to be even more so right now. The club is evaluating all options, both for creating the rosters now and for looking at what we can do in the fall, to give players and coaches the chance to reevaluate, to look at their rosters, to look at other players, and to maybe make some changes. It's all on the table. It's all being worked out as we speak. None of it has been decided, so please just stay tuned on communications coming from the club as to what our plans are going to be for fall and for our teams. It's challenging times for everybody. This is one of the most challenging processes that we deal with every single year, and this pandemic is only going to make things more difficult and really more impossible, to be quite honest. It's one of the hardest things to do in sports. There are professional organizations that pay millions of dollars to evaluate players and they get it wrong all of the time. So please understand that the current situation is very, very much far from ideal, and we are evaluating and working and thinking about every possible scenario to try to make for an easy transition from spring to fall, and are hopeful that we can get a season in. That's just our goal right now, is to try to be prepared for the fall season so that we can have one. And we will look at every aspect of what that means in the coming days and weeks and really months as things develop. So stay tuned. Please help us out. Please reach out if you have any questions, and we look forward to continuing to update you and connect with you and provide you an overall soccer experience for every member of our club in the best capacity possible. So thanks, guys. Be well, and we'll be in touch.